ladies and gentlemen, since the trial, people have been critiquing the performance of Travis McMichael on the stand. And they said he pretty much did himself in because his testimony in many areas didn't make any sense. And he did not come off as credible, and some said his performance on the stand was poor. So this is NBC News, November 24th, 2021. Travis McMichael didn't come off as credible, experts say. So, and they said, rarely have I seen a defendant who's put on the stand by his defense team really perform so poorly, a former federal prosecutor said. So they said he pretty much sealed his own fate when he took the stand. Travis McMichael sealed his fate when he took the stand in his own defense in the murder related to the death of Ahmaud Arbery, a 25-year-old black man who was chased down and killed by three white men in what prosecutors call a modern-day lynching, experts said. So, a nearly all-white jury convicted McMichael of malice murder, felony murder, aggravated assault, false imprisonment, and criminal attempt to commit a felony. His father, Gregory McMichael, and their neighbor, William Roddy Bryan, was acquitted of the top charge, convicted of others, including felony murder. The defendants had argued self defense as well as acting within their right under Georgia's citizens arrest law, which has since been banned, by the way, in Georgia, because they said there was a long-standing pattern of white people using that law on black people, and it got heavily abused. So they no longer have that law on the books in Georgia. And they're not the only ones. There's other states that don't have that citizens arrest law because that's all they just see, that we need to be arrested but nobody like them needs to be arrested. Go figure, right? So you can't use that anymore. So once self-defense was claimed, the burden of proof, of course, was on the prosecutors to make sure they disproved what Travis McMichael was saying on the stand. But Travis McMichael really didn't come off as credible. Criminal defense attorney Bernarda Villalona said on NBC News. From Travis McMichael's own mouth, he knew Ahmaud Arbery was not armed. He knew Ahmaud Arbery didn't threaten him. He knew Ahmaud Arbery didn't have anything in his pants, she said. The only threat here was two pickup trucks chasing an unarmed African American man. Mm-mm-mm. So they said Travis McMichael was a horrible witness, said former federal prosecutor Glenn Kirshner. And he's a legal analyst for NBC News and MSNBC. Rarely have I seen a defendant who's put on the stand by his defense team really perform so poorly. Mm-mm-mm. On the stand last week, Travis McMichael shared his version of what happened on February 23rd, 2020, when the McMichaels and Brian chased Arbery in their trucks after they spotted him in their neighborhood outside Brunswick, Georgia. Travis McMichael shot Arbery with a shotgun at close range. Brian filmed the fatal encounter on his cell phone. Video evidence appeared to support the prosecution narrative that it was Arbery, not the defendants, who was running for his life and then fought back in his final moments. So, ladies and gentlemen, that's pretty much what done him in. They pretty much sent themselves to jail practically, with Travis' bad performance and Brian filming the evidence of a murder that took place. So, I mean, what did they expect? And some of the things he said on the stand didn't make any sense. I'm going to go back to what I said before. He said Ahmaud was running alongside his truck, right? And he had a gun on Ahmaud Arbery. And then he said, I thought he was going to jump in the truck. Who the hell would jump in the truck of a person that got a gun on them? No, you would get away from that person. You wouldn't run to them and get in their truck. What would be the point in that? Sometimes these folks say ridiculous things because they want you to believe that we just mindlessly go out here and do crazy things. And that's not the case at all. It's not. That's why, in many cases, when there's a video, their story rarely matches the video. If you ever notice that, it's not just these citizens that do that, but also the cops. When something goes down between someone black and white and there's a video involved, they'll tell a story that's not even on the video. I have noticed that a lot throughout the years. And they expect to be believed. And, when the case, I would say in the case of police officers, they are. Their story don't have to match nothing. The police report don't have to match the video. And, in these courts of law, they got it all rigged up where they can just walk out of there after wrongfully murdering somebody. But in this case, I'm glad it did not happen. We did this on live stream, but at that time, we did not have any reason why Travis went down in flames until now. So they simply did not believe him. And his testimony pretty much did him in. Y'all, please tell me what you think. I agree with what they're saying. His testimony really wasn't good. When I watched it, it was not a good testimony at all. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.